What is going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well, and in today's video we're going over the 4 new server items that we are introducing in this update, and also we're going over the Evoker boss, how to beat it, and what it's all about. So without further ado, let's get right to it. The first server item we're going over is the Evoker's wing. Now there are a couple different levels to this wing. There's 7 different levels. Each level grants you an additional 5% speed bonus. In addition, starting from level 1, you get immunity to any kinetic energy. So this means you will never die on your Elytra right after you upgrade it to an Evoker's wing. To get one, you do it like this. You simply need to put 8 Evoker wings around the main Elytra, and you will get a level 1 Evoker's wing. This will give you immunity when you're flying, so you can crash into any parts without taking any damage. There it is. So this one does give you a 35% speed boost, which is quite nice. So I'm not sure if you guys can tell. And again, you can crash into anything. You're not gonna take any damage. So it is really nice. Level 1 will give you a 5% speed boost, and it will also give you immunity when it comes to crashing. So it's really cool, and it helps to traverse, fly around to get some bosses, and it makes it really easy to deal with various bosses. So let's go ahead and look at some other items now. To craft the lightning arrow you can put it in any order, doesn't matter. You can put redstone dust, an arrow, and copper ingot will give you the lightning arrow. Again, you can put this in any combination you want. It doesn't matter. You don't need to memorize. All you need to memorize is copper ingot, arrow, and redstone dust will give you a lightning arrow. For the fire arrow, same thing. You just take a regular arrow, some magma cream, and blaze powder in any combination. It will give you a fire arrow. Here's the thing. These arrows deal additional elemental damage. Different bosses will have different elemental damage. In our case, the Evoker has fire resistance. That means that fire arrows will not work on it as well as lightning arrows, because the Evoker has lightning vulnerability. Now, the Evoker's eye, each Evoker has a 30% chance to drop an Evoker's eye, and you need 8 of them in order to craft your first Evoker's wing, even level 1. Level 1 is perfectly fine and gives you a nice speed bonus. So once you've got the level 1 Elytra working, you can just keep farming Evokers and upgrade this to level 2 or level 3 as you craft it. So if you want to do a level 2 Elytra, what you would do is take your level 1, you would put 8 Evoker eyes, and this would give you a level 2, which again maintains immunity and gives you an additional 10% bonus. It goes up to level 7 where you get 35% speed bonus, and we kind of cap it at that. So that's the whole point of the Evoker. The idea is you are able to get yourself a Elytra that gives you full immunity when flying. That is really a huge change. You can fly with your Elytra without taking any kinetic damage. And in addition, you're getting some additional speed bonus. So at this point, let's go ahead and explore the actual boss and how to beat it. So I'm just gonna go into creative mode just to show you guys just some basic mechanics, and then we'll switch over to some clips of me actually fighting the boss. So first of all, anyone can use this /boss command, and it will show them where the current boss is at which coordinates. You can also check out the map on the website SMP.thecabal.app, and it will have the actual coordinates, the live coordinates of the boss. So in this case, the boss is near spawn, I believe, a little bit. So -5, so we're gonna just TP over there. I'm gonna show you guys some damage numbers here. So let's throw away all our arrows. We'll do a lightning arrow first. You guys can just see how it works. So when you shoot, okay, the boss seems to have despawned.
Oh my God!
Right, because as you can see, the boss does despawn. As you can see, when we did /boss, it said 35 seconds remaining. So the boss does only stay around for about 15 minutes, and after that, it will respawn once again. This is meant so that players need to defeat the boss within a reasonable time, and if they don't, then it's just going to despawn. You're not supposed to use regular arrows for the boss because it will take way too long, And I'm going to show you now. Maybe we just get rid of this. We'll just give ourselves regular arrows. And we kind of see where this goes. So here's our regular arrows, and here's our boss again. So let's go ahead and go to our boss. Right, there he is. So let's start with regular arrows. You can see at the damage it does. See, so it barely does any damage. It's about 70 times. The Evoker is about 70 times normal health. So it's going to take quite a bit of arrows, but it's not impossible. It might take 50, 60, 70, 100 plus arrows, but it's not impossible. So that is for the arrow, for the regular ones. Now, if you do lightning arrow, if you try it with some lightning arrows, yep, you notice the lightning arrows do quite a bit more damage. And the Evoker does have a phase. If you notice, there's an aura around him. So if you get too close to him, you will take fire damage, and you will also take wither damage. So let me just go ahead and take him down to the enrage phase. So at 50% health, the Evoker is going to enter an enrage phase. Okay, so now you see he's enraged, and his aura is going to expand. So he does have a wither aura around him. And when he enrages, the wither aura, it's going to just have constant aura around him. So you definitely don't want to stand next to him because it's going to damage you. This is the Evoker, there you go. So when it does die, you notice here there's the loot table. So it does drop some firework rockets, some XP orbs, and of course a totem of undying. So this is a really nice, if you want to farm totems of undying, maybe sell them. This is a good opportunity to do that. So that is just the basics. I'm pretty sure I covered everything about the Evoker. Now let me show you guys actually the Evoker in action in survival mode, how you should be able to defeat him. Alright guys, so here we go. We're in survival mode now. Just preparing. So you do want to have your bow and your firework rocket. So let's go ahead and check where the boss is at. It is at spawn, it looks like, to be 0, 100, 0. So here it is. As you can see, I'm already taking damage. So let's switch to F5 here so we can see what's going on better. So here you guys see, here's the Evoker. We are in survival mode now. So if you want to fight it, you want to do it like this. You don't want to get too close to it because it will damage you. So you want to fly around it. You can snipe it from far away. You know, you can snipe it like this, but you make sure that you don't want to get too close to him because you're gonna have a bad time. He has an aura around him at all times, so if you touch him as well, you're gonna give you burn damage. So do be careful and just use lightning arrows. As you can see, it's quite doable. It's not impossible. The Vexes he spawns are pretty slow. They're really meant to deter players from just camping. So if you're gonna be camping, you're gonna have a bad time. You're supposed to fly around on an Elytra and defeat the Evoker this way. It is doable. It does take some time. It's going to take you quite a bit of arrows, but lightning arrows are not impossible to make. They're not that hard to grab. You just need copper ingots and, what was it? And redstone dust. So both of these are pretty obtainable. And as you can see here, if I enter the aura, I start taking wither damage. So be very careful. It will kill you. But as I mentioned, the Evoker is totally doable to beat. And I want to see you guys beat the Evoker and get those fire Elytras. Thank you guys all for checking out this video, and I hope this shows you a little bit about our new Evoker update. If you guys want to check it out, make sure to join our Cabal SMP server, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!